I want to start I want to start off with a question. What is the hardest thing you've ever been through? The thing that might have made you wonder how you were going to even get up the next morning and keep going. Okay, so get that in mind. And now here's what I want you to notice. You did get up. You did keep going. You are here right now. Well, that is what is called resilience. And this week, we're going to talk more about what it looks like, where it comes from, and how we can build it up. And we're going to learn this and do this through the true stories of four people whose, well, resilience is a little bit hard to comprehend. So this is week 21 of Cowgirl Up. And it's a special one because we are using movies, all based on true stories, which are my favorite kind, to explore what resilience looks like in real life. So, but let's just start. Like I said, we're going to talk more about what it actually is. And the simplest definition I've come across is this. So resilience is the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt to difficult circumstances, and keep going in the face of adversity. It's not the absence of struggle. It's not pretending things don't hurt. It's the decision made over and over again to get back up. And here's what the research tells us about resilience that I think is really important. It is not a fixed trait. It's not something you either have or you don't. It's built. It's developed through experience, through practice, through intentionally choosing a perspective that keeps you moving forward instead of remaining stuck. So, in other words, resilience is a skill. And like every mental skill we talk about on this podcast, it starts with mindset. The way you interpret what's happening to you, whether you see it as happening to you or for you, like we talked about last week, whether you see it as the end of the road or just a bend in the road. And that interpretation is the foundation of resilience. And yes, it can be trained. That is good news. So, why does resilience matter for competitors specifically? Well, think about it. Competition is inherently full of setbacks. I've mentioned it before, but Trevor Brazil, 26-time world champ, said you are going to lose way more than you're going to win. You can't avoid losing, but what we can do is learn to recover faster. And that is what sets the best of the best apart from the rest. So we learn how to not let one bad run bleed into the next. We get back up quickly because once we practice this, it will get faster and easier. We adjust and we keep going. And the backbone for all of that is a mindset that refuses to let the circumstances or results dictate our story. So the stories we're going to explore this week will really stretch what you might currently think resilience looks like. I promise you that. The first is a wrestler who's born with one leg. Then we have a 9-year-old boy who is given a 1% chance to survive, much less thrive. A walk-on football player told no his entire life. And a surfer who lost her arm and got back on her board. So these are not fictional characters, they're real people, and their stories carry a message that I think every single one of us needs to hear and hear over and over again, that we are capable of enduring and ultimately overcoming. And we just have a power in us that is much greater than we even know. So let's close today by introducing our power statement for the week. Write it down, memorize it, and claim it as your own. I am resilient in the face of setbacks and challenges. Okay, one more time so you can write it down. I am resilient in the face of setbacks and challenges. And then be sure to listen in tomorrow for one of the most remarkable stories I have ever come across. We'll see you then.